it is all courtesy, of course, of Elise from Bigger Tables. I have partnered with her again for this other video here. So in the last video, she had about 4 subscribers, and now she's at 15. So as you can tell, she's doing fantastic in the content area. There's me. Yes, sir. 76 views, baby. But on a serious note, so again, makes awesome content. She makes shorts about it. All that stuff. There's me again because, you know, I'm great. But she's on YouTube. Make sure you go subscribe to her on YouTube. She has great content, and she probably summarizes it. Maybe she cuts out the boring stuff that I'm talking about. I don't really quite know, to be honest. I only didn't watch this one because I just really don't want to hear myself talk again, because I already listen to myself talk when I watch these videos and I edit them. But it's great content, of course. And you can also follow her on Instagram. Again, there's me again. 26 likes because we're awesome. And our job here as us collaborating is to bring financial education to you guys at a price of $0 for me. But the tables obviously cost a little bit of money, but I think they're well worth it. So Elise, shout out to you, of course, as always, for hooking me up with this loan calculator here. This one's not free, but, you know, it could be a lifesaver. I'm going to show you as to why. So as you will see here, here's me putting in, you know, the average amounts from student loans across the United States here. There's the loan amount, interest rate, loan period, starting today when I'm making this video, of course. If your loan is cheaper than this, you can put in like $20,000. Again, it automatically updates the spreadsheet for you. Like, that's what makes it so awesome. You don't have to put in that many numbers. You just put in a couple things. You look at your loan, you punch in the numbers, boom, 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 and then there you go. You're off, and it tells all the math for you, which is absolutely awesome. So, Elise, shout out to you. This is absolutely fantastic. So again, here are the numbers that I have here. What it comes out to be is the average student loan payment per month on a 10-year loan period. Again, this is not a 20-year. This is based off of what they say. Your 10-year loan period average payment would be $442 per month. Now, Elise had this loan calculator only for 6 years, and I pushed it to 10. So I edited it at least. So I hope you're okay with that, of course. But again, 120 payments because 10 years times 12 months in a year. And look at how much you're paying in interest. $14,752 in just interest alone. Interest alone, you're paying about a third of your loan is just interest by itself here. And it does all the math here for you. And as you will see, at 120, woo, you're at 0. Congratulations. Way to go. Super exciting. But you're paying $14,000 in interest. And again, that's a little visual here to show you what it looks like. It's absolutely insane. So this next tab right here in the bottom right corner is going to be your bread and butter as to how to make you be able to pay off your loans earlier. I paid off my car earlier, and I did it with this kind of method here to help, and you guys can do it too. So look at what we are able to do. First things first, this is for the formula calculations things. I wouldn't touch any of this. I haven't touched any of this, and that still works. I don't know if Elise knows anything about this. Obviously, she can comment it down below. Anyways, so here's the loan amount, here's the interest rate, here's the amount of period, or here's the amount of years, and here's the starting date, which would be technically tomorrow, right? So monthly payment, interest, and all that stuff like that. Payoff date is October 2033, so again, about 10 years from there. And it says interest is 17 cents. You're not saving anything from interest, basically, for this one. So what you're able to do, say you put in $442 a month. You do that for the whole period. You're not saving any money on interest here, right? But what this spreadsheet does is it calculates what happens if you do an extra payment. So an extra payment is where you're going to be making your money and saving money for the long term. And you're going to see as to why. Because let's say you take $442 a month, and let's say you round it up to say $500. You're paying an extra $57.98 on this loan for the first month. Now, you got to do that over and over again, of course. So you do it over and over again. You can just drag this down over and over again. Okay. Watch what happens when I drag this down. I keep dragging. I'm going to keep dragging. I'm going to keep dragging. I should play some Jeopardy music in the background, but I'm not going to. But as you get closer and closer, you put in 500 again, 500 again, 500 again. And look at that. You're basically down at, I mean, you can put in 500 again, but you're basically at the end of your loan here. But as you'll see, if you put an extra $500, if you put an extra $58 a month, you save yourself over $2,000 in interest, and you've taken off 1 full year of your loan amount. A whole year for an extra $50 a month on your payment that you make. Just a whole year. Just, yep, gone. No problem. And again, I pulled up the average monthly income at $4,800 because, you know, if you think about it, you know, you're paying $500 a month of it out of the 4,800. So if you did 500 divided by 4,800, you're paying about 10% of your income per month into your loan, about 10%, give or take, right? Now, you can put on the numbers as much as you want. If you don't have a lot of expenses, if you reduce your expenses right here, right? You know, say you cut back on your Starbucks order. If 2040 is watching this, he's going to hate me because he's an avid investor in Starbucks, and I also love Starbucks. But if you cut back on your Starbucks, so people, you know, the average Starbucks drink is like $5, and if you get one every day, you're looking at an extra $150 a month about in Starbucks, because some people get Starbucks every day. $5 a day, 30 days in a month, $150. Let's make that payment $600. So an extra $150. So this is you saving your Starbucks money here. Okay, and we're going to keep going. We're going to keep going. We're going to keep going. You know, this is going to take some time, of course. So 2040 can sit there and be like, make fun of me for it. I'm going to get rid of all these because these I don't need anymore, as you will know. But look at what we are left with. I mean, we are left with essentially a student loan that was a 10-year loan period. We've cut off almost 3 whole years in student loans by paying an extra $157 a month. You cut back on that Starbucks. If you're getting Starbucks every day, like, good for you, man. Because I don't have that kind of money for that. But you're saving $5,000 in interest. So you've just cut down 33% of your interest, essentially, because it was about $15,000 before, I think. $14,700. Now it's only $9,000. You've taken off a third of your loan interest by putting an extra $150 a month, and you've saved yourself 3 years of student loan payments. You're paying it off in 7 and not 10. That's the power of extra payments, because what it does is they take the extra payment and they put that thing towards your principal. This is paying off your principal with your interest. That's your minimum that you're paying. This extra amount here pays off the extra balance. It goes back into the principal amount, which if you pay down your principal more, you pay down your interest. Your interest goes down as well with it because you have less of a principal amount. Say you want to go super crazy, right? I mean, I'm not telling you to go super crazy here. You know, this spreadsheet here is just to help visualize what it is that we are in fact doing and trying to make it this ends meet here, right? So the average income is $4,800 a month, give or take. Say you put a 25% of that into your loan payment. So basically you're doubling your payment. Watch the debt just disappear. Now, obviously people don't have the freedom to do this, of course. But look at the debt pay off. 4 years. You have a 4-year loan. You've saved almost 2/3 of your interest payments. Just like that. And then you're debt free from student loans in 4 years. Make it make sense. I just did it for you. Okay. So again, this spreadsheet is absolutely awesome. So Elise, shout out to you again for this one. But guys, if you're watching this video and you have a loan, any kind of loan, I don't care if it's student loan, I don't care if it's credit card loan, I don't care if it's a bank loan, personal loan, car loan, whatever it is. If you have a loan, start thinking of extra payments. It's really going to save you in the long term here. And if you want to track what you can put in here, again, do your budget, of course. We will have another video coming out soon about analyzing budgets and everything else here. So I'll show you a budget spreadsheet coming out a little bit later on, which is absolutely awesome from Elise as well. But with this here, if you figure out your budget, whatever the amount is you could pay extra. Anything you could dump into it. Cut back on going out to eat, cut back on Starbucks, cut back on whatever. Anything you can do to cut back and to dump that money into your extra payment, that's what's going to save you some money in the long term here. Because if you just do your minimum payments every month for 10 years, you're dropping $14,000 just in interest. That has nothing to do with your student loan. I know student loans are a joke and the interest rates are ridiculous and student loan debt is insane, but this is how you get ahead of your student loans here. So hopefully you've made this far in the video. Thank you so much for watching. As always, if you didn't make it this far, make sure you consider liking the video. If you're not subscribed and you made this far, what are you doing? I'm just kidding, of course. Leave any comments you have down below in the comment section. Elise, again, shout out to you. Thank you so much. Again, go follow Elise on Instagram and on YouTube as well. And go follow me on YouTube because, you know, I'm awesome, as always. And also follow me on Instagram at Fridge Financials as well. Thank you so much, as always. I hope you guys are making money in the market still and you're saving yourself some money. And I will see you guys in the next video.